Right now, after a large police presence causes concern in a Madison neighborhood this morning, we are live at the scene with the latest on what police are saying.
Plus, with Madison's population continuing to grow, more mixed-use buildings have been popping up, but not the businesses on the first floor. Why retailers say that is.
And later, addressing the violence, what Madison city leaders and police say they're doing after 2 homicides at the same apartment complex. You're watching News 3 Now at 6. Well, good evening. Thanks for joining us. We start with the weather, where we saw some storms move through the area this afternoon.
Well, as you can see from this video right here, some of those storms brought high winds, rain, and a lot of hail. For the latest and if anything else is coming, let's check the first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canaldi.
You know, those pictures are a little deceiving because it was just a very narrow area that saw those thunderstorms, basically from around Mineral Point to Madison to just north of Milwaukee. You go about 10 miles north or south of that area, and really not much has happened. Let's take a look, first of all, at current temperatures. Right now, Madison is sitting at 59 degrees. I'm just going to go back here and show you 6-hour future track radar. Things are quiet right now, but we're going to see some showers and storms develop across parts of Minnesota and Iowa, and those could reach southern Wisconsin later on tonight. But I think much of the night now will be dry. Here are current temperatures: 59 in Madison. Temperatures to the west are in the 60s or in the 50s to the north and east, and these temperatures may hold nearly steady through the evening hours. In fact, right now, while it's 59 in Madison, it's 61 in Middleton, and it's 62 degrees in Mount Horeb. Look for skies to be variably cloudy. Can't rule out an isolated shower or thunderstorm. Otherwise, it'll be breezy with temperatures staying nearly steady in the upper 50s. Later on, I'll take a look at our prospects for setting records, not only for record highs, but also for record warm lows over the next few days.
All right, Gary, thank you. We have continuing coverage from Madison's west side, where a search warrant was carried out this morning.
The large police presence caused some concern in the neighborhood. Our Jalen Banks joins us live after spending the morning with people who live there and getting the latest from police with new information in just the last couple of hours. So, Jalen, what have you heard?
The last couple of hours, MPD shared with us that this morning they served a search warrant at a home here on Sugar Maple Lane. The warrant was part of a Dane County Narcotics Task Force investigation. And the people that I spoke to this morning said that the presence by the police was a surprise. A quiet and peaceful neighborhood on Madison's west side turned hectic early Monday morning.
Got up and I heard then some loud voices outside, and I looked out the window and I could hear obviously a crowd of police out here outside the house just up there, and I heard, you know, the police woman sort of saying, "Please come out with your hands up."
Around 7 a.m., MPD, the Dane County Sheriff's Office, and SWAT were all here on North Sugar Maple Lane. I spoke with one resident who declined to put their face on camera, but was able to describe the scene.
A couple of people were out there panicking, and you could see there was a SWAT team, and there were lots of cars.
A scene that left people here with mixed emotions.
It made me mad because I'm thinking, gosh, what aren't we doing right to prevent this from happening? I don't know who to be mad at. I think we as a neighborhood have to look at the neighborhood association and talk to the police to try to prevent it from happening again.
They also say that they are relieved the warrant was carried out, but still concerned about the safety of the neighborhood moving forward.
I want to make sure that we're all safe.
MPD officials say that due to this being an active investigation, that no further details can be released at this time. And as we're able to gather more information, we'll keep you updated here on air and on our website at channel3000.com. Reporting in Madison, Jalen Banks, News 3 Now.
The man who tried bringing firearms to the state capitol building twice in the same day says he's moved out of Wisconsin. In an interview with the Associated Press, Joshua Plesnick says he moved to Nebraska to live with family. The 43-year-old has pleaded not guilty to a misdemeanor charge of openly carrying a gun in a public building. Under the terms of his release, Plesnick was barred from coming near the governor, the Capitol building, or the governor's residence in nearby Maple Bluff. Plesnick says he wanted to talk with Governor Evers on the issue of domestic abuse against men.
In Columbia County, law enforcement officials say they've arrested a juvenile over the weekend for armed robbery. It happened at the mobile gas station on Highway 51 in the village of Poinette just before 8 last night. Police say the suspect had a gun and demanded store merchandise. The juvenile was later found and arrested.
2 people are injured after crashing into each other head-on this morning between Fitchburg and Oregon. It happened on County Highway MM near the intersection with Schneider Drive just before 7:40. Emergency crews had to extract both drivers from their vehicles. The highway was closed for roughly 5 hours as crews worked to investigate. No word on what caused the crash.
All around Dane County, we continue to see an influx of people moving into our communities.
It's bringing construction of many mixed-use buildings, which fill up fast with renters, but not necessarily first-floor businesses. If you've ever wondered about those empty first floors, Kyle Pozorski is here to explain why.
Experts in the commercial real estate sector tell me those vacancies we see at some mixed-use buildings are caused by a lack of demand. Many communities within Dane County and across the country require developers to include commercial space in order to get the project approved. Mark Epley at UW School of Business says it's a good type of construction, but it's not always met with demand from business owners.
You do want that engaging, pedestrian-friendly streetscape, but at the same time, if you don't have the demand in that location, it's kind of dead weight for the building and dead weight for the community. Vacant retail doesn't look good.
Another real estate professional tells me that one of the biggest reasons why small business owners are shying away from mixed use is because of the need for large upfront investments. While it may look bad in the short term, this type of construction can also have some long-term advantages of having the right type of building in place. Right now, Madison has a roughly 7% vacancy rate among retail spaces.
Kyle, thank you. If your child takes a bus in the Madison School District, MMSD is planning to change the start and end times for some schools across the city. This as they see continuing issues with their school buses. The changes are set to take place November 6th. Parents should get updated bus route information in Infinite Campus and on the district's website on November 1st. And while pickup times may change, bus stop locations are expected to remain the same. The change will last through the end of the current school year. For a list of those time changes and which schools are impacted, look for this story at channel3000.com. Well, the Badgers are riding high after their thrilling comeback win at Illinois. Up next, a Saturday night date with third-ranked Ohio State at Camp Randall Stadium. Sports director Zach Hanley is down at Buck and Honey's in Monona with a preview of tonight's taping of the Wisconsin Huddle.
And we're back at Buck and Honey's in Monona for week 9 of the Wisconsin Huddle. Joining me today, Big Ten Freshman of the Week, Braden Locke, and we're going to talk about the big fourth-quarter comeback that helped Wisconsin beat Illinois. Look ahead to that night matchup against Ohio State, and we're going to go back to art class and maybe have a little fun, Halloween style, drawing some pumpkin stuff. If you can't make it tonight at 6:30 for a live taping, remember, you can always check out the show right here on News 3 Now every Friday night at 6:30.
Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, a recall alert that dog owners need to be aware of.
Plus, it's a unique class found nowhere else but here in Wisconsin, where you can get an up-close lesson on cranberries.
Trust your feet to Morgan's shoes.
Finn Comfort footwear is handmade from the finest of natural products, leather-lined and expertly crafted, made with great care to ensure a first-class product that Finn Comfort is known for. Finn Comfort, meticulously handcrafted in Germany and loaded with arch support. You can be assured that Morgan shoes will properly fit you in your new Finn Comfort shoes.
Comfort with style. Trust your feet to Morgan Shoes.
Morgan Shoes, Hilldale.
From working out to catching up, and of course, game night. Your home is the groundwork for all of life's awesome moments. This is Tom Coyle. My family and I say thank you. We're proud to have been a part of this community for 78 years. And during our 78th anniversary event, carpet installation is just $78. Coyle Carpet One Floor and Home. Beautiful, made affordable. Locally owned and operated since 1945.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
It's jaw-dropping, it's eye-popping, it's gut-busting. It's showtime. That's right. The whole world loves Beetlejuice. It's a rowdy, rambunctious, rollicking good time. And a big, fantastical funhouse. Beautiful. Everyone agrees this show is so good. You've never seen anything quite like. What else do you need to hear? Beetlejuice.
Coming to Overture Center January 9 through 14.
If you or someone you know is looking for a winter coat, the Coats for Kids campaign is here to help you. From now until Wednesday, the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County is distributing winter coats at Allied Family Center in Fitchburg. The event runs from 9 to 7 each day. This year, the campaign collected more than 5,000 coats.
The difference between someone having a warm coat for themselves or their children or not being able to buy groceries, we don't want families to have to make those choices. We're here to try and eliminate those barriers.
It's not just coats for kids either. There are also coats for people of all sizes, plus other products, including jeans and t-shirts. It's harvest time for cranberries in Wisconsin, and some students at one high school here is learning that and more. That's because they're a part of the only cranberry science class in the United States. The Splash of Red Cranberry Tours goes for 6 weeks in the fall and is run entirely by students in Pittsville's Cranberry Sciences program. About 1,000 people go through the tours learning fun facts about the little red berries, and it's not just people from Wisconsin learning about them.
Last week we had some people that were all the way from Taiwan. We've had people from China, Australia.
The work the students do during the semester sets them up for a potential career. Wisconsin produces just over 60% of our nation's cranberries.
The FDA is recalling a brand of dog food due to potential salmonella contamination. It covers TFP Nutrition's Retriever All Life Stages Mini Chunk Chicken Recipe Dry Dog Food. The affected product was produced on October 4th and 5th of this year. The second line of the date code reads 3277 TFP or 3278 TFP. There is a risk to humans, especially if pet owners don't thoroughly wash their hands after touching that product. Dogs with salmonella may be lethargic and have decreased appetite, fever, diarrhea, and vomiting. Human symptoms can be similar. And still ahead, demanding change after 2 people are killed in separate shootings at the same apartment complex.
After the break, what city leaders say they're doing to try and prevent more incidents like these from happening.
And warmer temperatures are on the way. Gary's complete forecast when we come back.
Allergies aren't fun for anyone, especially when they work their way into your home. A professional air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer can dramatically improve indoor air quality and significantly reduce indoor allergens. Installing our whole home purification system Restore will even help prevent the spread of airborne viruses and bacteria. If you want to significantly reduce allergy triggers in your home, call or go online to book a free inspection today.
Clearview Cabinetry starts as a kitchen built for right now and grows with you as life changes. It's flexible by design, so you can go from doors to drawers for storage that works at every stage of life. This Stoughton-style kitchen featuring bright white finish is $2,899 after rebate. Complete your project with countertops from Menards. With elegant to everyday options, we carry everything you need to beautify your home's decor. Get this laminate countertop starting at just $15.99 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Welcome back to Sam's Hot Takes. What's hot now? Spectrum One. It's internet, unlimited mobile, advanced Wi-Fi at an amazing value.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-948-4999.
And this is big. Ta-da! Zumo Streambox.
Now add Spectrum TV to upgrade to Spectrum One Stream and get a Zumo Streambox free for 12 months.
It brings together all the entertainment I want in one place. And this voice remote lets me search across live TV and my favorite streaming apps so I can find exactly what I want, fast and easy. It's streaming simplified.
Get internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Plus add Spectrum TV and get a free Zumo Streambox for 12 months. Call 833-948-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or stop by a Spectrum store today.
My hot take, this is like nothing you've used before.
This is you. And you are why we do what we do.
Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care. Because the way you, and you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Only on News 3 now, after 2 deadly shootings within months at the same Madison apartment complex, residents are demanding change.
In the second part of a 2-part News 3 Now Investigate series, our Catherine Burke has brought their concerns straight to the city to ask some tough questions and give the people living there a voice.
2 young people have died from gun violence at the Harmony Apartments on Madison's east side in a matter of months. I brought the concerns of the residents to some of the people in charge of fixing the area's problems, getting answers about the city's solutions to make sure enough is enough.
Reports about 15 shots heard. Girl shot in the parking lot. It looks like 5913 Milwaukee.
With 2 young people dead from gun violence at the same apartment complex in a matter of months, the community on Madison's east side is demanding support from its top leaders.
Obviously, we're concerned about the activities that are occurring in the neighborhood.
The youth involved in criminal activity citywide is obviously a sad situation.
Madison's East Side Police Captain and City Attorney have been following years of issues at Harmony Apartments. Since the July shooting that claimed the life of 20-year-old Devon Grant, there have been 136 calls for service out to the complex. 17 shell casings were found on the block just last month. In October, 15-year-old Kaisha Miller was killed in almost the same spot as Devon at Harmony Apartments. What do you think is at the root of some of this violence?
I think some of it is some people don't have conflict resolution skills, and they resort to violence to solve some of the problems that they're experiencing in their area.
After the most recent shooting, the city attorney sent a letter to the complex outlining a list of improvements to combat the violence.
One thing was to terminate their property manager.
The city says that's been done, but the rest of the lengthy list, which includes adding cameras, lights, and space for the teenagers, will take a lot of work to fix these problems. It seems like with all the other things that we're bringing up, there's an infrastructure issue with this location. It seems like a really big hill to climb for this area. How do you feel about that?
We have to find a way to change what's going on there. So if those are the hills that we have to climb, then that's what we're going to try to do.
I think having programming and services on site will be helpful. I mean, it's a complex, really societal issue.
And it has to be a team effort. The police department is not going to be able to solve all the issues there. The city attorney's office is not going to be able to solve all the issues there. The Harmony and the property manager and the ownership group aren't going to be able to solve all the issues alone either. So we're all going to have to work together to fix the problems that we see occurring there.
As we're talking right now, there seems like no concrete measure yet.
Well, it's at least one concrete measure. The property manager has been removed.
The police department is aiming to repair the relationship with the neighborhood through their own outreach. It has a community officer working at Harmony Apartments consistently, but some of the people here say it's not enough. There are a lot of people at this complex who are also saying that they've lost a lot of trust in the city and the police department after this. What would you say are the ways that you all are trying to improve that?
There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that I think people just are not aware of. And I think people probably aren't aware that, you know, we communicate regularly, weekly about these complexes and, you know, communicate not just with each other, but with other agencies.
We don't want to see the gun violence that's happening in that area. We've tried to increase, well, prior to the last incident, we had officers doing proactive work in that area. And then post the last event, we've had an increased presence there.
Reports about 15 shots heard.
As the Harmony community on Madison's east side aims to move past these painful months, these leaders are turning to the rest of the city to help with the solution.
I don't think it's helpful to have a us versus them kind of attitude. It would be nice to have the neighborhoods be part of that solution as well.
The Harmony Apartments building developer Royal Capital did not respond to multiple requests for comment. We did get some written responses from the building's manager Horizon about their plans to respond to recent violence at the complex. A link to the full two-part investigation from our team is available on our website right now at channel3000.com.
Catherine, thank you. Some warmer than usual temperatures coming our way this week. Here's Gary with a complete look at the forecast.
Yeah, and that'll be followed by a big crash in temperatures as we head toward the weekend. Whenever you start to see those rapid changes in temperatures, sometimes you can get some severe thunderstorms. And that's what we had this afternoon. Just one localized severe thunderstorm that tracked right about over the city of Madison. Mark Brill on the east side of Madison reported hail. You can see just a little bit larger than quarter size. Same Mary Buckholz in Maple Grove, also slightly larger than quarter-sized hail, which is about an inch in diameter. That's about the threshold for issuing severe thunderstorm warnings from the National Weather Service. But you can see on rain vision exactly where that heavier thunderstorm went, from just north of Platteville to Mineral Point to Madison to just right around Watertown, and then it just fizzled out north of Milwaukee. You go 10 miles either side of that, and just very light rain or no rain at all. So again, it was just those isolated severe weather reports, mainly hail from northeastern Iowa County around Barneveld over toward Cross Plains and up into the area around Watertown. But now that storm is out into Lake Michigan and pretty much is gone. And the rest of southern Wisconsin is precipitation free. Out to the west, we'll watch for more shower and thunderstorm development over the next few hours across parts of western Minnesota and western Iowa. You can see this on 6-hour future track radar. As we head toward midnight, notice showers and thunderstorms starting to develop there. Those will move east-northeastward, mainly affecting areas north of Madison overnight. Three things you need to know in the forecast, though. It'll be unseasonably mild. We could see a record or near record high temperature for tomorrow, and also records for overnight low temperatures that are unusually warm could be in jeopardy as well. We'll see off and on thunderstorms through Thursday night, and then much colder weather as we head into the early part of next week. Monday through Halloween and Wednesday, look for high temperatures only around 40 degrees and nighttime low temperatures in the middle 20s. It's possible that we could even see a few flurries of snow mixed in with any rain showers. Planning your night across Dane County, look for low 62 in Monona, 61 in Oregon, 61 in Mount Vernon. Temperatures about as low as they're going to get right now, and they'll actually rise overnight. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, 62 La Crosse, 61 in Platteville, 59 in Fond du Lac. Again, the best chances for thunderstorms overnight will be north of Madison. For tomorrow, variably cloudy, windy, and unseasonably mild with a high of 76. Afternoon showers and thunderstorms a possibility, but the record high for tomorrow is 79 degrees, so that is certainly within reach. As we take a look at future track beginning at midnight tonight, much of tonight should be dry across southern Wisconsin, except for areas north of Madison. Here come those showers and thunderstorms. They'll move eastward, and then as we head into the day, notice the clearing, or at least some breaks in the clouds, allowing temperatures to be up already around 70 degrees at noon, and high temperatures topping out in the mid to upper 70s across southern Wisconsin. The next batch of showers and storms starts to move in Tuesday night, and we'll see them off and on into Wednesday morning, and then see a break during the day on Wednesday. But the rainfall amounts could reach somewhere between about an inch and a half through much of southern Wisconsin. Notice the heavier rains up farther to the north into the northern portion of the state. First warn 7 to 10 day forecast. Temperatures still above normal through Thursday. Friday's high of 64 early in the day, and then falling temperatures as we head into the weekend. Highs only mid to upper 40s. Rain showers maybe mixed with a few flurries during the overnight hours. Again, the Badger game on Saturday, that's going to be a chilly one. And notice Halloween, probably dry or maybe a sprinkler flurry. It'll be windy with high temperatures only in the upper 30s.
Still ahead, Giannis just signed a contract extension worth a whole lot of bucks that'll keep the superstar in Milwaukee for years to come. We'll break that down next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
The house before you, over 30 years old, still has its original windows. Bone
Folks, there's no need to be afraid of old windows.
Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free. Plus, no interest for 1 year.
Buy one window, get one free, and soon. Hurry. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feltco.
DePaco Credit Union works to ensure members are well on their way to living a life worth loving. We're committed to enhancing well-being and strengthening the cooperative through programs like Thank Yous. This year, DePaco members share more than $3.3 million in thank yous by saving, borrowing, and planning for the future. When we consistently work together to boost financial well-being, we power the credit union, creating brighter community for all. Not a member? Join the movement where member ownership pays. Visit a DePaco branch or join online at depaco.com.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
With Dad's arthritis, he struggles with housework and bathing, so I called a Grace. Yes, a Grace. With their age-at-home service, Dad gets the help he needs to stay independent at home.
A Grace, caring every step of the way.
Goodman Community Center is on a Thanksgiving mission, and they need your help.
Tomorrow, Josh is live with how you can put turkey dinner on the tables of local families in need.
And we'll continue to track our rain chases for the upcoming week. Join us tomorrow between 4:30 and 7.
Breaking in the last hour, Giannis Antetokounmpo signed a 3-year, $186 million contract extension with the Milwaukee Bucks. The new deal will keep the superstar in Cream City through at least 2027. A few weeks ago, Giannis was pretty clear that he wants to be a Buck for life, but only if the team built around him correctly. But a lot has changed since then, with the team trading for fellow superstar Damian Lillard. The Bucks opened their season on Thursday at Fiserv. It's not about me. That's Luke Fickell's message before the Badgers host third-ranked Ohio State this weekend. But how could it not be? Fickell was born in Columbus. He set records as a player for the Buckeyes and coached there from 2002 through 2016. But Fickell insists it is about this program. That's a lesson that he learned at previous coaching stops when he lost to Ohio State. For him, it's all about the program that has beaten, being Wisconsin, more than half of the top 10 teams to come into Camp Randall since 2010.
For me, the most important thing, or the first thing to start off with, is it's not about me. I know we have some guys on our staff, myself included, that have some obvious history there, but that's not what it's about. It's about the players. It's about our team. It's about our program. It's about the journey that we're on and the process that we're in, not the specifics of, hey, you went to school there. Hey, you played there. Hey, you got guys on your staff from there. When the ball's kicked off, that'll have absolutely no effect on anything that happens on that field. And
to the ice, where the Wisconsin women remain the nation's top team, but now the men are ranked too. That's for the first time in 2 years. The now 14th ranked Badgers are fresh off going to number 17 Michigan Tech and sweeping the Huskies in one of the nation's toughest environments.
Good start to the season for both of them. Let's go to Gary. Final check of the forecast.
Yeah, skies are clearing out. There's the live view from the WISC-TV Skycam, the Platteville Queen Bee Radio Skycam. Looks like a nice sunset. Not seeing any rain right now across most of southern Wisconsin, but we could see some showers and storms late tonight.
Gary, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.